when the San Francisco 49ers selected Alabama's Reuben Foster at No. 31 overall in last spring's NFL Draft, a character risk that now looks unwise. It punctuated a record-setting draft class, as far as recruitniks were concerned. Foster made it 10 former 247 sports composite 5 stars to have been selected in the 2016 first round, surpassing the prior record, 8 in 2015. And it wasn't just quantity. 1, 3, 4 and 6 players were all former 5-star prospects, including Myles Garrett, who went first to the Browns and was also the No. 1 player in the top 247 as a recruit. The 2018 NFL Draft did not as much success, thought it wasn't a bad year by any means. 7 former 5-star recruits were drafted. A bust-happy class of 2015 limited the ceiling, which I dove into, with help from Barton Simmons, last week. It's a year away, but early indications are that the 2019 NFL Draft will be much kinder to former top recruits. Ironically, it looks like where the industry is going to hit the trenches is where it fizzled in 2015. DT Trenton Thompson, 1, OT Martez Ivy, 2, DeByron Cowart, 3, DT Khalil McKenzie, 6, DeCeasy Jefferson, 7, and a Josh Sweat, 8 varied from productive starter to colossal bust on the performance meter. Ivy and Jefferson opted to stay at Florida for a 4th year. Any quality Who's Who list of the best NFL draft prospects for 2019 and college players should feature at least 3 top 10 defensive line recruits from the 2016 class: Clemson's Dexter Lawrence, Houston's Ed Oliver and Ohio State's Nick Bosa. It isn't ridiculous to think they would have all been first-round picks Thursday night had they been eligible to declare. Throw 4th-year DT Christian Wilkins into that mix, too, a 5-star in 2015, the projected first-rounder returned to Clemson for another CFB playoff push. Rashawn Gary, the consensus No. 1 player in the class of 2016, hasn't made huge waves yet, and he's had to share the spotlight with some uber-talented defensive line mates, but he's been plenty productive. It's hard to imagine a first round without Gary next year. That's 5. There are more out there. WalterFootball.com currently has Michigan's Shea Patterson as the No. 1 overall NFL pick in 2019. We'll see how the newly eligible Patterson does this fall. Former Ole Miss teammate Greg Little, the No. 3 recruit in 2016, graded out as an elite defensive tackle according to PFF College's overall season grades, 85 on a 0 to 100 scale. We're feeling generous, make it 7. Staying in the SEC, don't forget about Alabama. Offensive tackle Jonah Williams has been one of the best linemen in football the last 2 years and has positional versatility. He's probably a pretty safe bet. Mack Wilson is the next great Crimson Tide linebacker, but is he the next first-round Crimson Tide linebacker? 9. Mississippi State's Jeffrey Simmons will draw red flags because of the graphic incident in which he punched a woman, caught on video the summer before his freshman campaign, but NFL teams will like that he's stayed out of trouble so far in Starkville, and that he ranked as an elite top 10 interior defensive player last season, per PFF. 10. There are several more 2016 names to make a fringe first-round case for, like Florida State CB Lavonte Taylor and Auburn DT Derek Brown. But we don't want to take the prognosticating too far. And outside of Wilkins, there hasn't been even any consideration for a guy like USC CB Iman Marshall, Mizzou DT Terry Beckner or Alabama RB Damian Harris, 5-star recruits in the 2015 class who decided to return to school, to answer questions this fall and jump into the first-round range. We've lost count of the number, and it's probably pointless, anyway, other than to make the, point that the 2016 recruiting class hit big where the 2015 class didn't, and that a record NFL windfall could be on the way.